We can all remember that. And just the joy in seeing them find joy, even though the world around them is doing something very different.
Yeah. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of the Beauty in You podcast. I am super excited for my guest. Well, she's like my sister, IG/friend, everything. Like, she's absolutely amazing, and she's no stranger to being on the podcast. So I cannot wait to dive into this part of her life that I'm super excited about because y'all be stalking her on TikTok. So, Hannah, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for coming back to the Beauty in You podcast and just being a part of my journey as I stalk you on your journey.
Listen, we stalk each other.
So before we dive into today's episode and just talking about the new place you are in your life, can you just tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, my name is Hannah. I am the founder of Clean Beauty for Black Girls. It's a nonprofit focused on dismantling what we're told beauty is and redefining it for ourselves, all in the name of safer products. Me personally on Instagram and all the other social media streets is Sippin' Hannah because I be sipping everything. Tea, coffee, wine, you name it. And yeah, I'm just taking bites out of life. I'm having a good time.
You are. And that's what I love. I told you before, you have the best storytelling voice. Like, whenever you come across my feed, I'm like, what is she going to say? What happened?
Because what is she going to say?
What happened today? But that's what I love. The first time you were on the podcast, we talked a little bit more about your personal journey, just about like childhood and even your podcast, or your nonprofit, I should say. But this time I'm noticing you're just at a different place in your life. You are an empty nester now.
I am.
You're adjusting to that. Life is happening, not just to you, but you're just like going along with the flow. So kind of talk to me about like where you are in your life right now.
It's really all of that. And I think the catalyst of it all is life really forced me to learn the art of surrender. And a lot of that was in the lead up to my being an empty nester and kind of shifting how I parent because my role was changing. And also like kind of reflecting, I think we do this a lot as millennial parents. We reflect on like, what we needed from our parents at transitional points. And that meant that I had to go inside differently and kind of talk to that teenage Hannah and like, hey girl, so like what did you need back then? And realizing that I am who I needed then, that opened everything up for me. I was just like, oh, all that work you've been doing and all those seeds you've been planting, it wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
Go, be, enjoy, fly.
Yeah. I can relate to that being what you need. Like, I parent that way to my kids, and I've noticed that it's completely different than how my mama raised me. Hi, Mom. Completely
We
different.
love our parents.
We love you. However, no.
And
It's just completely different. Like Trey, I look at him and I get so excited for his future. And then I'm like, oh Lord, how you gonna figure it out? But
Both.
But I also know he's going to figure it out. And he also knows he has a mom that he can come back and tell me because the boy tells me everything. And some days I'm like, yeah, and some days I'm like, mom, friend,
Right, it's
mom.
that line is blurry. I'm confused.
I'm like, oh my gosh, but I'm so happy to give him that safe space.
Yeah. It's really that. And I think that's where I get my excitement too, is watching my son be a freshman in college and do all the freshman in college things.
Yes.
Like, first of all, fall as a freshman
It was so much fun.
we can all remember that. And just the joy in seeing them find joy, even though the world around them is doing something very different, it not only makes me feel good that I gave him access points to know how to operate that way, but it's like the youth in me is coming back, right? It's like I'm kind of going off of their energy and I'm just so proud. Like you said, like I just watched them like, oh, what are y'all gonna be? Like it's so fun.
Yeah. What are you gonna be? What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
How are you gonna handle that? Like what's gonna happen? And I just can't wait to see. Like, I'm nervous too, but I'm also can't wait for that moment. So as you're adjusting, what is your house like? It's just you now.
Gosh.
Like, what's your schedule like?
My friends are like, please stop leaving us voice notes. Because to that, like I went to college, and then right after college, I had my son, and then I was with him the whole time, and I was married. And I was like, wait a minute, I've never had a home that was just mine. Everything is different every other week. My son was home last week, and he was like, it's bigger in here. I'm like, there are stickers on the wall, not real stickers, decals, but you know what I mean. And it is just, it's so expansive to have silence and have it truly be my silence. I can hear myself. I'm a very spiritual person, so I feel like I'm alone, so I'll be talking to myself out loud.
Girl, I do too.
Right. And I'll just be like, I'll be thinking about doing something, and I'll just feel like I get direction to go a different way. And I'm like, oops, sorry, okay, let me go that way. Because I just trust so much that I have my own back and there's nobody in front of me.
Yeah. What? Okay, there's one TikTok I saw. Could I be stuck in where you redid your syndrome to the office?
Yes. Yeah.
How was that moment for you?
At first, it was really, really sad. And I went through this like, oh, you're erasing him, you're kicking him out. And I kind of had outside noise. It's like, wow, you flipped it already. And I was like, what do you mean already? He doesn't live here anymore. Like, he's going to be a visitor now. And then, like, I sat down and just started working, because I have my, like, 9-to-5 desk, and then I have my... We hope to transition out of 9 to 5 desk. And it's just, as I sit down and do stuff, even going to school, I'm getting my second master's right now. I have so much room to approach tasks like Hannah would, as opposed to this forced narrative that's like focused on production and hustle. Like, I will do a task, then I get up and do yoga, or I dance, or I just walk around, or I change where I'm sitting. And it's like this expansive freedom to do all that. And the people that I'm working with are like, you're lighter? And I'm like, am I? Like, I feel it. You see it? Like, okay, let's go to work.
I will say that, though, from the first time we had our podcast until now, you are a different spirit.
I
Not
love
that
to
that
get
was
it.
a bad spirit.
No, we love her.
Yes, but you're just like, it's like, I'm me. I'm me now, and this is what I get to be. And just being a mom, and I kind of have a similar story where freshman year was amazing, but then I got pregnant with Trey also.
It changes everything.
And it changed everything. So then, instead of being the fun Quita that's out here living life, I became a mom with this little person that is watching me like, I'm somebody mama. And so that has been my focus for the last, 17, boy, about to be 18 in February, years. And even the way I move now, like with the business and things like that, and like, boy, I have this to do. You got to Uber and that, but that transition.
You're making those steps.
Yeah, it's like, it's happening.
Yeah,
it's happening. But I feel like this. I gave you enough. Like I have to go now. But that is a big. I'd say accomplishment for me, because at one point in my life, I was like, no, you're a mom. You have to be a mom. You can't do anything else. This is your focus. You have to focus wherever he's at. That's where you have to be. Bring Leah, and I have to be where she's. And I cannot do any of these extra things for myself because I'm a parent. And that has flipped. And I'm like, y'all good? You good? I'm not cooking today. DoorDash.
Right. Because we have these tools, right?
Yeah.
And you want them to see you that way. I think as they get older, we get to be like, oh, actually, no, I want you to have some of the skills I've acquired. I can't tell you about those, so let me show you.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, especially your daughter, too. I know she's looking at you like, oh, so I can, when she gets in her relationship, she's like, no, that's not the standard that I know.
Listen, whoever she marries, Lord. Leah, let me tell you something about Leah. Leah will not, I'm changing the subject, sorry.
No, you're
Leah will not open the door. Like, because her brother and her dad opens the door. No, but it's funny, but that's what she does. Aaliyah will walk to the door and she'll be like, and then Trey be like, oh, my bad.
I love her.
I just look at her like,
what you want me to do?
Girl, I feel bad because she's like, you not going to, okay.
It's like, oh, I'm guessing
my dad will.
My
My brother will.
Listen, keep that in your back pocket.
Listen, she is just this little independent lady. But I am happy that she gets to see this side of mommy because when people say, oh my God, Aaliyah acts just like you. I'm like, no, I mean, that's Aaliyah. Like, Aaliyah's rubbing off on me.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I had that energy at 12. I was not. I was very quiet. I was scared to even like look at people. I didn't want to be around. I still don't want to be around people that much. I'm going to tell you the truth.
We're similar in that sense.
We got our friends, but you know how that is. But seriously, I didn't want to. And so when people say that, I'm like, well, this is the adult Quita. And she's like the adult Quita, but that's not the Quita that was 12. Like she is like surpassed me already. Even with her running track, like you're going to be like, mommy. I'm like, she's already surpassed me. Like,
you're like, I'm not racing her.
I can see, like listen, I'm like, Leah, you got a girl. I'm going to get this content for you though. I'm not. Okay.
It's true. I feel like that's such a good feeling as a mom specifically is when you see your children doing things that you know you've had to work to get comfortable with. I love that. My son is not afraid to go into any room and be exactly who he is. And I just, even like with eye contact, like he's a kid of his generation. He'll be on his phone all the time. Him and YouTube, you know, but the second you talk to him, he's like, eye contact. And I'm just like, every time I'm like, like my peers don't
even do that. Yeah. No, it's a big deal. And you reminded me when we took him to the DMV to get his learner's permit, and there was the security guard. Like he kind of took like, what are you here for? And so we walk in and he's like, what are you here for? And I was like, and he was like, no, ma'am. What are you here for?
I know that's right.
And I was like, oh, my bad. So, and Trey was just like, I'm here for it. And he was looking at him and then at the end, he said, what school do you go to, young man? And he told him the school he went to. And he was like, okay, very good. And he shook his hand. He's like, all right, sit, have a seat, automatically check you in, have a seat. They'll be, he told him what to do.
Yeah.
And he looked at me and Charles and he was like, very good. And I was like, yeah. But very like, yes, sir.
Yeah. And it's, you don't know how things are translating when you're parenting until you see or you're in situations like that, right?
Yeah. I'm like, boy.
Like, you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right.
We're going to be okay. I want to dive into you a little bit. And I want to ask you, what is something that you have just now learned about yourself in this transition that you may not have known?
I think one of the biggest things I said to myself the other day was, historically for me, leading up to this point, almost everything I tried to hold on to was also what was holding me back. So for me, like when I feel like I need to grab onto something because it's like either slipping through my fingers or it's not turning out the way I wanted it to or I thought it would, that's my moment to be like, you get into the how or the manifestation of like I know that my focus and my creative sweet spot is to really just be in the ideation phase, plant the seed, and literally go be Hannah. Wow. Like I'm a relationship girl, and because of that, every seed I plant is going to be, followed with that relationship. Yeah. And that is organically brought me to a place where I can merge everything I care about into a career of sorts for myself. I had no idea. Because I didn't yet know all the parts of myself either.
Yeah. You're really good at relationships. I was going to say that I was looking at the video you posted of after the podcast panel that we did. And it was all your friends. I think you guys were maybe in the alley and you're like dancing. And I was like, wow, like you have your people.
Thank you for actually noticing that.
Your people. And I can see that. Yeah.
It's so funny you say that too, because I was so silly with that. There was just a car in the alley. Mind you, I've been trying to stop at Graffiti Alley in Baltimore for as long as I have known there was one. I didn't really know where it was. I've never made like the intention to go. And then we're just in this alley, and I put my phone on this car, and they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, don't worry about it. Just stay right there. And so then we just start dancing. Somebody comes up from behind and jumps in our video, and I'm looking at it, and I was just like, it really brought me to tears because it was very much that moment of like, and those people right there, like when I became estranged with my family and had no place to go for holidays, I didn't even tell them everything. I don't even know if they knew I didn't have somewhere to go. But now we do holidays together. Wow. And then we ended up in this alley that I had to look it up. I'm like, where was I? I'm like, girl, you was in the alley you were trying to go to this whole time. I didn't even know. And here y'all are dancing, having a good time. Like, it was just such a full circle nod to, yes, keep going.
Yeah, you have people that show up for you. And I noticed that even being there, I'm there because you invited me there, but I never felt uncomfortable or like really like awkward. Like everyone was so loving and nice. I'm like, these are your people.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I do too.
I love that.
It's important for us to be reflected back. Like, especially when we're givers or lead with love. Like, we need that replenishment and like assurance almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's where I'm kind of at, where I don't have that here. Like, my husband is finding his tribe of people, which is great.
We love to hear that.
I'll be doing my thing. Like, where you going? Okay, go do that.
That's so good to hear.
But for me, it's like we kind of have he's like, oh, you need to get to know so-and-so. And I'm like, no. And it's not that I don't want to be friends with his friends, but your friends are your friends and my friends are my friends. And I'm very particular.
We gonna vibe different.
Very particular. Yeah. I'm just at a different place. And so I'm like, I have my best friend, Anita. Hey, girl. We talk every day, same time. And she's in Virginia. And then my other best friend.
Shout out to that. I love that.
Every day.
That's like a big deal.
It's 8:10. I'll call by 8:05. 8:10 comes. She'll be like, I'm like, girl, I'm sorry. Same thing for her.
Love it.
And then I have Shani, who is in New York. Those are my, like, I can call them anytime. But as far as like having my group here, I don't have that yet.
It took a long time because I'm like you, who I call my board of directors, like my core people, they're not here.
Yeah.
And it's really different. And because your needs are met, but there's something about that just, the tangibility of being right here with somebody. Yeah. But it's hard. It's hard, especially when you have dreams that you're actively investing in. Oh, it's hard.
Yeah, so I'm like, that's kind of where I'm at. And I was telling Anita, I'm like, it's not that they're not enough either, but because they are. But it's like, I low-key feel like for me to get to where I'm going, this is kind of how it has to be. Even though I do feel like I need, and I have trust issues. Girl, bye. I don't trust.
First of all, I said we have dreams. You can't be giving those to everybody.
Yeah, I can't. And so I be so focused on what I'm doing. I don't eat with everybody. Oh my gosh. Like, people think I'm crazy. Do you want to come eat with us? I'm like, no.
Because I feel like anybody, if we sit back and it's kind of like what you're holding on to is holding you back thing. Same. Like, I always felt like I had to show up for dinners and do all these. You got to be way more careful with your energy.
I believe that. I'm like, no. And then they're like, God, Quita, you acting stuck up. I'm like, but I'm not. I just can't eat with everybody.
You're like, I'm not stuck up. I just you know yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
Man, I'm not going. I'm not going.
I'm going to ask who's going to be there.
Who going? Who? No, I know y'all lying.
But that's the important part of having friends is because like the people that I trust, like they can tell me to show up anywhere at any time and I will actually ask no questions.
Yeah.
I won't follow up to confirm, I'm going to show up, but I trust you. Like we have to build that in. If that's not in, I'm not coming.
I'm not going.
Especially not now. I'm not coming.
I can't.
Team no new friends.
Hashtag.
Even though not really. I'm such a people collector.
I'm like, no. I'd be like, no. Quita, come. No. Hannah, no.
Like, who are I'm sorry.
I'm not going. I just don't feel comfortable. But I do believe, keep going, keep pushing. Eventually my tribe here will come.
Absolutely.
Even if it's not here, maybe I'll move and then they'll come there.
Either way, they're waiting for you.
They'll be there somewhere. But this is just.
It's just a time.
It's just where I am. Period of isolation, maybe. I don't know.
But I went through that. Like if you talk to some people that I used to spend a lot of time with, they would collectively all say that I disappeared. I ran into somebody the other day walking downtown Silver Spring. And he's like, where have you been? And like, we're talking and he paused like halfway and said it again. He's like, no, but I haven't seen you. And I was like, I was so secure in the truth of that I think he was waiting for me to have like an apologetic stance to it. And I was just like, He's like, what have you been doing? I'm like, everything kind of. Yeah. But it wasn't like a conscious decision. Like, I'm not going to see y'all anymore. Life kind of asked me, what do you care about and how much? And I said, oh, okay. Yeah. I'm going to show you.
Yeah. I agree with that though. Like, and that's kind of what I'm feeling too. Is like, these are my goals. And I just want to be around for my kids and then focus on what I'm doing. And then everything else will fall into place.
Truly, I would say those are my priorities too. Yeah.
It's like, I just can't with the extra. Also, because now I got another thing popped in. Also, okay, I know as a social worker, right? You deal with a lot of people's issues and emotions, things like that. So I can't take that from everybody. And I've noticed that too. Like if I'm talking and then it's always like, this problem, and you're not a client or I can't.
And I will if I position myself.
Yeah. So I have to be like, I've been that friend that has, what is that? I don't know if it's given or taken, or but that's received all of that from everyone, and then I'm just like dragging like this, but then I have nothing. I've gained nothing out of that, and I think it's just a period of where it's like, no, I'm not gonna do that no more.
You have to relearn yourself in those moments, in a sense of like, okay, I don't want to put myself in those positions because of these reasons and what it does to me internally. But where do I want to put myself? Like, what does feel good? Like, I had to ask myself those questions, and I consider myself fairly self-aware. And when I couldn't answer, I was like, what do you mean you don't know? It's like, I don't know. It's like, okay, well, can we figure it out?
You're very self-aware. And that's what I love. You're very self-aware. You're very, like, you just live in the moment and you're enjoying life. And I think that's what's the beautiful stage in where you are.
Yeah, I like it here.
So what's next for Hannah? This podcast episode is brought to you by FemForce, the ultimate solution for entrepreneurs craving consistent professional content without the hassle. Say goodbye to content creation overwhelm and hello to streamlined process that delivers 50 to 60 stunning photos and short video clips in just 1 hour. With shoots held at Instagram-worthy locations across cities like Austin, Atlanta, Dallas, DC, Denver, Houston, Miami, Nashville, Phoenix, and Tampa, FemForce ensures you have fresh visuals to elevate your brand every month. Whether you're launching a new product, updating your website, or keeping your social media vibrant, FemForce Shoots has got you covered. Don't miss this game-changing opportunity to elevate your brand and finally get the content you deserve. I've got an exclusive code just for my listeners to get you started today. So you can stop waiting and start showing up like the boss you are. Click the link below and let FemForce Shoots bring your brand to life.
I really have this and I believe in it. I believe in my audacity that I really think I can make a difference in this world.
Absolutely.
And that's really all I'm kind of focused on. And it's just happening in a lot of different ways, but it seems like it's all revolving around having these nuanced, maybe a little uncomfortable conversations with people, because I have sat in the uncomfortability and I'm okay with it now. Yeah. And I don't, kind of like what you were saying, like, I don't have to go out and meet you where you are anymore. I can meet you where I think a healthy line is, and I'll wait for you to get there. I'll encourage you to get there. Yep. But we're not going to talk till you get there. But that's a curated thing that I think can help a lot of us in this moment, because I think what I learned on social media is yes, the reading comprehension level is lower than I think we realize. That's a very real thing. I don't like that we use that as a put down as opposed to just something to look at and understand. But because of that, we're not having conversations. We're just projecting our pain onto other people. And it's like, I see you. I'm going to let you sit there. I'm still going to say what I'm going to say. I understand you might not pick it up right now, but when you do, you'll go have a conversation with somebody else. And we have to understand that, like, it's really not on us how somebody else takes it, absorbs it, or uses it, but also open your mouth and say it.
Yeah.
You know?
Or say it. Open your mouth and say it.
And that goes for care, too. Like, you pour love on your people because you just don't. People going through it. And I think because I have curated this with myself, I have so much more to give too. So I'm like, I'm just going to pour wherever I can pour.
Yeah.
Take what you need.
Take what you need and do what you will with it. And having those open and honest conversations too. I had a conversation with someone yesterday and they were just talking about how they're uncomfortable. They're very knowledgeable in certain spaces, but they keep quiet because they're uncomfortable to speak up and be seen. And I'm like, well, you're not growing until you decide that you are going to take up space because you're worthy of that space.
Inherently.
You need to say what you have to say. And to that point, you're going to keep being, that uncomfortable feeling is going to come until you push through.
Yep.
And that's when the growth happens. But it's also being able to tell someone that, like, look, I see you. I see the benefit that you have. And I know the knowledge. Like, I see you observing them, knowing you can fix it. And you say nothing. Like, what are you doing? When are you going to be that? When are you going to step out there? When are you going to do what you've been put on this earth to do? So I need you to step up.
That's basically my morning mirror conversation with myself.
Yeah.
You just basically did it all. Like, what you going to do today, girl? You going to be yourself or you going to go into your little shell? It's like, okay, come out.
Can we come out?
Because it's true. I think a lot of us have so much knowledge, especially Black women. Like, we've done the twice as hard. We do the twice as hard. That means we got a lot to say. And we love keeping a receipt that's organized. We be ready.
Listen.
And it's like, why are we not talking? Yes, it's uncomfortable watching how people receive you. I got too many babies behind me, too many people that are going to be standing on my shoulders to let that stop me.
I am quick. I'm very, what did I say yesterday? It's like, I don't like being uncomfortable. I said, 95% of my day, I'm uncomfortable.
I sure am.
That is the truth. I am, by the time night hits, I am exhausted, not from like the running around and the regular, but it's just from being outside of my comfort zone. I'm tired. But if I do not operate in that space, then I get nowhere. And so I have to be that. I have to be that voice of, what y'all talking about? Let me see. This is what we're going to do. This is how this is going to be.
Yeah.
You're not receiving. Okay, you don't have to receive it right now, but this is how it's going to be. And this is what we're going to do.
We're going to grow.
Take it.
Being stagnant is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So, like, you really, I know we don't like it, but it's like you choose which one you want.
You're right.
I want everything that I say I want. The version behind me, she wasn't ready for that. This one is. So, like, it's literally my responsibility to go get it.
Yeah. No, I just, when you said that, because I journal a lot. Go back and read my journals. We can publish those one day because they're like.
I'm mad I threw some away from like my younger years. Like I was naive.
Man.
It keeps me up at night sometimes. Because same, like those journals I know your journals are full of books.
It's like part 1, part 2, part 3, 4. And then here we are now. They'll be like, girl, what's going to happen? Like, you got to wait till I live it. You got to wait because it's going to be a show.
Lenny Kravitz did that with his book. I'm not mad, but like I thought it was like, this big bio about his life. And then he stopped at the age he was at. And I'm like, I mean, obviously, because you're still here.
You're still living, but.
I want to know now.
Wait for the next part because it's going to be great. But I realized that from the time I went through my rediscovery and of like, I'm not going to stay in this place of depression and sad, and I'm going to be the example and break the curse thing. But everything I've said that I was going to do up until this point, I have done. And I have to literally do that self-reflecting on those days where I'm like, I haven't done enough.
Yes.
I don't feel like I've made it yet. I don't feel like I'm making a difference. I don't feel like I'm inspiring. I have to literally be like, stop. Think about where you were at. I was in a place so dark, girl, bye.
But you have to see that comparison. Also to kind of accept who you were at that point too. And be like, it's okay that you were there. When I was like changing things in my house, I found this old notebook. It had like 7 things that I wanted for my son. And it was like based on community and stability and just like exposure, opportunity, all of that stuff. But one of them was like have him attend at HBCU. One was like about community. One was about like my family community that I would make. And I had every single thing. So I took a picture and I sent it to his dad, my ex-husband, and he was like, and you gave all that stuff to yourself. And I was like,
ooh, hold up.
I gave all that stuff to myself. Oh, but I don't,
beautiful.
Some of it I didn't even realize because I hadn't yet gone back and done that. No, but check in with yourself. See what you did.
Yes.
And then you look at everything else differently. It's like, oh, I can handle all of that. Man.
Yep.
I can handle whatever's coming next.
I mean, because we pretty much did. Like,
Yep.
what could possibly, and I have to have that thought too, like, what could possibly go wrong? Girl, you done been through the trenches.
If you know yourself at that deep moment of depression, nothing scares me.
I'm like, what else?
After that.
Why am I nervous, girl? Get through. I know you lying. Get up.
Like, I know you lying. Yes.
Get up and make it happen because you've been there. But having those self-reflecting moments, I think, are just...
And grace, too. Because sometimes...
Yes, grace.
Actually, that's a big one. Because I'm hard on myself. You know, having been a D1 athlete, you have... Or any athlete. It's like you have that mentality of push, grind.
Yep.
And now at this stage in my life, I'm very much like, you want to sit like on the couch next to me and tell me what you need? Because we ain't got to do all that. You can just calm down, take a deep breath. I think you're good enough. Like I talk so, you can call it corny if you want to, but I'll be like hugging myself with words and thoughts. But it helps outwardly too. Like you can't talk to me any type of way anymore because internally I don't speak to myself that way. So I'm going to notice the second I'll give you a second to take a breath because I'm not responding.
Yeah. No, that part though, because we are the hardest on ourselves. And when you start putting those negative things in your body, you like feel that.
Yeah.
Like
whether you realize it or not, right?
You don't realize, but it's like, you're going to start feeling it. When you start saying, like sometimes it's like, I'm going to do this. And then I start doing stuff and I don't, why am I doing this? But, because I didn't talk about it.
I love that.
Like, what am I doing? I told myself I was going to do that. Oh,
you trust yourself.
Yeah. That part.
Oh, that's so big.
And that's scary too. Like for me, I'd be like, it's going to happen. It's happening.
It's going to happen.
It's happening.
And I don't think I've ever seen my mom or aunts trust themselves. So it's really new.
Yeah.
And I think that's scary too, because it's like, who are you to be out here trusting and loving yourself without the validation of anybody else?
Yeah.
And it's like, actually, I want you to get here too.
It's very different. Like when I look back, because you know how it is with our moms and dads in those relationships. And I do have to sometimes look back at those times that weren't the best. And I look at the age that I am now, and then I think back about where I was as a kid, and I'm like, bro, they were figuring it out.
Absolutely.
Like they had no idea. And the trauma was happening. But
Yeah.
they literally had no idea.
They didn't have the tools.
Yeah, none at all. But then I look at my grandma and her situation with my grandpa, and I'm like, damn, okay, I can look back now and kind of see like, and then I think of my great grandma.
Yeah, we go down those lines.
And I'm like, yo, it was literally like carrying itself, and then it got here and it stopped. But
yes,
I had to literally look
but
at
that's
that.
a big lift. And not just the you stopping it part. Like obviously I think we all understand the breaking how things have been going to create something new. That's hard work in itself. But those of us that do it, we've done what you just said too. Like we've gone back to find grace and understanding for how we got here. Like I've told my mom too, like she's not in a place where she can absorb it yet, but whenever she has like the guilt of like, oh, I wish I could have done like how you did. It's like, but pause. You doing the best that you could do gave me enough to go try something new. I'm never going to act like that's nothing.
Yeah.
So like you gave me the best parts of you. Thank you. I'm going to use them.
I understand that too. Yeah, absolutely. Because the same thing. My mom, she don't remember nothing. You don't remember, Mom. That's okay. I love you.
We love to repeat.
But I remember. You don't remember? I remember. Let me tell you. She's like, no, I did it. I'm like, yeah, you did. Yes, you did. But I also remember on the flip side of like the stuff that I can say, oh my God, was so super, super bad. I remember my mom grinding and hustling and working. And I remember being like, she worked at Church's Chicken one time.
Shout out to Church's.
What? And in Kmart. But I remember her like working and then going here. So I remember certain parts of that too. And then I would be with my grandma and my aunt. And so that hustle, so I do have parts of that I do remember. And I'm like, okay, now I have a better understanding of what all of that was. But then it was not.
They know you're a kid and it's not your business.
And
it's how we parent too, like understanding that like, I just want my kid to be a kid. Even right now, I want you to be all of 18 that you are for as long as you are, and then be 19. You a kid. I'm gonna say you're a kid forever and a day.
Yep.
Until you're not.
Yeah. I just want that for him. I want him to make mistakes, but not too bad. No. Be 18, make 18-year-old mistakes. And like, I have to tell myself like to not be critical. Yeah.
Because that defeats the whole idea of this. And it's like, what were you doing at 18, Hannah? And it's like, I rest my case. I rest my case. I did not have me as a mother, so
I had so much fun. Like
I sure did.
I just remember like, oh my God, I'm free.
No regrets.
None. Zero. And no one better not find the footage.
I love that I got to go through college before social media.
Because Trey would be like, oh, what is this I see? I'll be like, all right, you can go.
I don't know what you're talking about. Don't find none of my scrapbooks. Because I was a scrapbooker.
Me too.
I love that.
Oh my God.
That was a moment.
It's funny to me because I literally thought I was the only one that like, okay, now I got to talk about cameras. Okay, so back in the day, like the disposable cameras, and then I would go drop them off and get them. And I have the blue scrapbook and the white scrapbook, and it's all of our college pictures, and it's me and Charles in there. And then he had dreads. He bald now. But I got his dread in there.
I need to see that.
Listen, like I'm going to go pull the scrapbook now. Like,
isn't it fun to look at though? Like I thank that version of myself so much. Like, thank you for caring enough to capture these memories, like, and cutting things out, and like the design scissors. Come on.
Hannah. We are scrapbookers.
Yes. It was so much fun, but it's like we preserved these memories. We stayed in the moment, whether we realized that's what we were doing or not. And it's not the same because we're also digital and everything. And I love it. Like, I love the benefit of all of that, but it's just, it's not quite the same.
It's very fast now.
It's too fast. I think that's why I like quiet so much anymore. Yeah. It's like like I work in human services and then focused on public health with my nonprofit. And then it's like, I also freelance social media for people. So everything is moving so fast that when I'm done, I'm just like, maybe I do need a scrapbook again.
Because we got to take the time to cut the stuff
serious.
out.
Like, get the crafty going. But yeah, it is just different.
Different times.
In a good way. We all got to grow and evolve to the next thing.
Yeah. Whatever that is.
We'll be
sitting here in a couple more seasons like, okay, this is where we are now.
That's what I did before I came in here. I was like, all right, God, we planting a seed. Who's going to get this one?
Yes. You're it.
Thank you.
You're it. Like I said, I love watching your journey. I love listening to your stories. And I
got to tell more.
I just love seeing your transition. And so I see you.
Thank you.
I know other people see you too, but I see you. I've seen your growth since the last time. And You're doing it, boo.
I appreciate it.
You're doing it. Can you tell the audience where they can find you and connect with you on socials and get your awesome stories that I stuck you with?
You can find me on social media at Sippin' Hannah across the board. SippinHannah.com is also the hub, or Clean Beauty for Black Girls. We have some pretty good conversations over there too.
Yes, some really good conversations over there.
Got some good ones coming up too,
Yes,
actually.
I just saw that too. So tune in.
Yes.
All right, you guys, if you are watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit that bell and subscribe. And if you're listening to this on any podcast platform, make sure you drop that review. All right, you guys, until next time.